This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social. I'm now joined by two tanks, Ohara Davies. Ohara, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Getting ready for fight number 20. Done it all before, so same old. I'm doing okay. I'm used to it now. You know, before you get really nervous, you feel the pressure of the event. Now there's no pressure. It's just another day to me now.
Before we come on to everything, I just want to say that you look very happy with just like your mood and the way that everything's gone. Like, how come we've just seen this complete change in Ohara Davies? Where's this happy smile just all the way through today? That's all I've seen. You just walking around with a smile on your face.
I'm under MTK now. I'm under Frank Warren now. Of course, I'm going to be in a happy place. I'm in a good place. MTK take great care of all their fighters, and I'm pleased to be there. And I haven't really had to do much. I've just had to train, turn up and just fight. It's just, my life's easy. Under Frank Warren, I'm happy, things are good, things are cool. He says that he's going to do something and he does it. They're men of their words. And I couldn't be happier to be where I'm at. You know, in the past, a lot of people encouraging me to act in a way that isn't me. And now I've taken the mask off and I'm a happy person. So just like I said to like the camera people earlier, listen, all you media people, you can stop saying bad things about me now because I'm not wearing that mask anymore. I'm a normal person. I'm showing that I'm a normal person. So hopefully the media will stop saying bad things about me now.
It's weird that, like, even today, like, we come down and there was no trash talk, there was no bad words said towards Jack. He's actually very complimentary of him, he's calling him a good fighter and he's going to be a good fight. You know, how is this all just, how come you've just taken this entire different approach? Is this for you now, you've learnt from your mistakes and now you've realised this is the way to go about things?
I think I've definitely learned from the mistakes that I've made. I feel like when I first turned pro, I was a bit immature, I was a bit younger, and it was all new to me, the cameras and the lights, it was all new to me, and I didn't really know how to handle it. So, you know, whenever I see an opponent, I'll be disrespectful, I'll be saying this, I'll be disrespecting their fans, I'll be saying this and that about them. Now, it's not about the fans, it's not about the other fighter, it's just about me, and just about making sure that I'm the best that I can be on fight night. So I feel like that's why now I'm in a different place, because I'm not thinking about anyone, I'm only thinking about me and myself.
You mentioned the spotlight earlier, how it was always on you. The one defeat in your career to Josh Taylor, has that possibly then been a good thing for you to maybe take away the spotlight from yourself? Because at the time you was obviously very highly rated, you still are, but you was highly rated then without a defeat on your record, and yourself and Josh were both looking towards world honours at that stage. I'm
still looking towards world honours. I win this fight, I'm ranked right up there with the WBO. But I feel like at that time the spotlight was more on me, not because of my talent, but because of my disrespect, the way I've been disrespectful to fans, the way I've been disrespectful to other people over social media. I feel like the spotlight was on me because of the negativity that I've done, not only because of the boxing, whereas now the spotlight is just on me because of the boxing. So even though the spotlight isn't on me as of much, because I'm a lot more humble now. Listen, the media, they don't want to see humble oldie. When I'm humble, you know, they don't want to write things about me online anymore. They won't write good things about me. They won't write anything about me. The media only want to write about me when they got something negative to write about me. But I'm okay. The main thing for me is not about being in the spotlight. It's about being successful, not only in boxing, but in life. As long as I'm successful in life, regardless of how my boxing career turns out, I'm going to be happy.
So in your mind then, how does Ohara Davies shake this tag that you've had up until these past few fights? How do you shake that bad boy tag, that negative tag that you've had from previous?
Easy. I just come out and I say, guys, it was all a lie. It was all fake. And I'm going to show you the real me. Simple.
So let's talk about the real you now. Going in on Saturday night with Jack Catterall. How have you prepared differently for Jack than what you would have done previously?
I've worked a lot harder for this camp, a lot harder. Jack's a good, tough opponent. I know this fight's not going to be easy, but the fact that I'm fully confident that I can win. I've had to spar southpaws, you know, getting southpaw sparring's been really hard. I've had to drive up and down the country, been out to Spain to run the hills. But the main difference is I've had to spar southpaws. I've had to learn how to fight against a southpaw because I usually find them really awkward. But I've had a long, hard camp and I've got this fight.
If you wasn't to come away victorious, what would happen then in terms of your career? Is it a long, long road back then, or is it still possible for you to maintain a certain level and fight at a certain level and build it back up?
I'm not really thinking about that. I'm not thinking about what's next for me, regardless of whether I win or I don't win. I just need to take some time out, enjoy myself, spend time with my friends and my family, people that really care about me, not always be in camp. I spent this whole year in camp, basically. I just want to take some time out, not think about boxing, not think about my training. But if worse happens and I wasn't to win this fight, my boxing career is not over. I'm always gonna be up there because of who I am. I'm always gonna be in the spotlight. Maybe not as much. So if I do win, maybe if I lose, I won't be in the spotlight as much, but I will still be in the spotlight. But listen, I will always get the big paychecks. I will always get paid okay. Boxing for me will always be a job. It will always provide, and I'll be remembered as someone that always took hard fights. I never ducked anyone. I thought the answer was always yes. Taylor, Catterall, unbeaten fighters, prospects, people that are touted to go onto the world stage, people that everyone says that they're going to become world champions. I'm like, yeah, I'll fight any of these guys, and I win. And on Saturday night, you guys will see. You guys will 100% see, because I'm in a different place right now, and just don't be fooled by this humble acts that I've been putting up. When those 8-ounce gloves come on, and we're under the lights, and it's just me and him, you're going to see a fucking beast.
Now, talk to me as well about the undercard. I saw when Woodstock and Sharp were doing their little bits in the ring, but you was actually saying on camera that you was looking forward to that fight more than you was your own.
Listen, man, to be honest, I'm looking forward to Artie Sharp v Leon Woodstock more than I am my own fight. These guys have been talking trash, they've been going at it, and that's what boxing's about. Boxing's about that hype, that entertainment. My fight isn't really bringing that hype. Their fight is. And they both don't like each other, they both wrote things about each other online, they've both been disrespectful to each other, and they both 100% believe in themselves that they're going to win this fight. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the fight turns out.
And what are your thoughts on Nicola Adams going in for an interim world title as well?
I feel like Nicola Adams doesn't get the credit that she deserves. She's won the Olympic gold twice, isn't it? 2 or 3 times? Two times. Like, has that ever been done? That's not ever been done. So, like, no one does what she does. No one's done what she's done. And I feel like people don't give her enough credit. If anything, she should be headlining this show. I should be fighting on her undercard. Like, why is she fighting on my undercard? Nicola Adams has achieved so much in this game, and she's someone that I look up to. I look up to her. She should get a lot more credit for what she's achieved. And I feel like, listen, if she wins this fight, hopefully she'll be on a big stage, and maybe one day I can fight on her undercard.
And finally, this week we've had the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder press tour. Have you caught any of it, and what have been your thoughts?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen parts of it, but I think it's going to be an amazing fight. Tyson Fury, but the fact that he took this fight so early on his comeback shows that he don't give a, can I swear? Tyson Fury don't give a fuck. Tyson Fury can say, listen, I can take 3 years out, I can fight 2 guys, and I can fight WBC champion of the world. Deontay Wilder ain't no bum. Listen, Deontay Wilder is a champion. He's fought some big names and he's beat them. And Tyson Fury's taking this fight on his third fight back. Says a lot about Tyson Fury, who he is as a man, the character that he's got, and it's a fight that I believe he could win. I believe he would have more chance of getting a win if he took the fight before, but it doesn't mean that he can't win it now.
Well, Ohara, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you.
Cheers.